My name's Arturo Paz, born and raised in Puerto Rico. Went to architecture school at Tulane University in New Orleans. Started cooking at Commander's Palace, uh, where I realized that I could integrate all my architectural knowledge with the culinary arts and come up with my own style. Being raised in an island, actually a small island to between Puerto Rico and St. Thomas, where only 900 people lived in it, but back in the 80s. Uh, we did a lot of fishing, and a lot of our food came from the sea. So seafood has always been my signature thing, but obviously wanted to evolve and uh, understand and try different types of cuisine. That way, you can integrate certain aspects of different regions with different culinary techniques, and then create your own style. I mean, obviously PBS is the pioneer of cooking shows. Before there was a Food Network, before the culinary arts were even a thing, kind of like when I was going to architecture school and I told my mom that I was going to start cooking, she almost had a heart attack. She's like, "You just went to 4 years of architecture school and now you're going to start cooking?" I'm like, "Yeah, mom, but it's a culinary art. And I'm going to use all these concepts and ideas that I've learned in architecture school into my cooking, and it's going to be spectacular." When I went to cooking school, when you do history of cooking, like they explain to you that all the great chefs from France, Escoffier, Carême, they were all engineers and architects before they were chefs. So I called my mom and I was like, "All the great chefs from France were engineers and architects." She was like, "I knew you did that for a reason." So that's when I knew that it was meant to be. The Grand Marlin is it's a landmark in this town. We've been open for 13 years, focused on quality seafood, a menu curated by Chef Greg from the conception of the restaurant. Um, we have similar backgrounds as far as like restaurant groups that we've worked with, and our style of cuisine. So it was like divine intervention last year when I connected with Chef Greg, and there was an opportunity to come here to Pensacola. Yeah, I mean, the Wine and Food Classic is just a bigger event. So it gives the opportunity to be able to showcase this creation into a wider audience. And I'm sure they're just going to be wowed, and they're never going to forget this experience. I mean, I'm expecting some stiff competition here because we're going to bring it on with a Gulf-inspired Jack Pepin classic, Earl Peru twist on it. I'm doing one of his favorite sauces, which is the ravigotti sauce with a local swordfish. Ravigotti means invigorate. So we want to invigorate everybody with this dish, and we're going to put a little twist of Chef Earl in it. So I think it's going to be amazing. Please join us at the WSRE Wine and Food Classic and come try my Jack Pepin Gulf-inspired creation. Aviento.